Never in a million years did I think I was going to hear GENSLER, Ethereum, Smooth, ETF, approval all in one video. Check this out.
You're approving ETFs, and the one I think there's a lot of excitement around is this Ethereum ETF because we could potentially see it very soon.
We actually went live last year, an Ethereum futures ETF. But yes, we had filings around cash Ethereum exchange-traded products.
Will we see that in the next few weeks?
I don't know the timing, but it's going smoothly. And it's really about the asset managers making the full disclosure so that those registration statements can go effective, and those lawyers know what that is. It's something our Division of Corporation Finance handles hundreds or if not thousands of times over anybody's career. It's smoothly functioning. It's really up to the asset managers to make the proper disclosures.
Back to some of the crypto companies.
Yesterday, the crypto market was red across the board, but today we are now green across the board. Right now, we are looking at the weekly Bitcoin chart on Kraken Pro, and you can see we have a big wick right now on our current weekly candle. Over the past day, we have seen a market-wide rebound, but as we discussed yesterday, we have broken the parabolic trend. We only reached base 4 and it's now incomplete. So this was a 1.5 year long parabolic trend. Absolutely it was. We had exponential higher lows all the way up. We just didn't get the textbook finish to base 5. Yesterday, I did a full analysis on the parabolic trend breakdown. You can get all of my thoughts on that in yesterday's video. After an impulse up, when you create these sideways pennants, it's more likely to be a bullish pennant. Bearish pennants usually take place after an impulse down. You'd be looking for a longer term multi-month consolidation, pennant formation, and then look for an impulse up going into the end of the summer. For those of you that are looking for ideas on targets, if we do play this out, we would be looking for something like 84,000. That'll be the first fib target if we continued into a breakout. Now, moving on to the Ethereum chart. Today was a big day for Ethereum in terms of the regulatory side, the fundamental side that the government and Wall Street are really warming up to altcoins. Ethereum is an altcoin, and if this does get approved, or I should say when it gets approved, Ethereum will be the first altcoin to hit Wall Street ever. And that's pretty cool because the rest of the altcoins may also become a little bit more accepted as potential listings on Wall Street. If Ethereum gets listed, well, it's extremely likely that there's going to be another altcoin listed, another altcoin ETF after Ethereum, and it's just going to go on and on and on and on and on over the years. And there's eventually going to be a whole basket of cryptocurrencies that Wall Street will be trading. Mark my words. I know I have a lot of Bitcoin maximalists that watch my channel and they get very upset whenever I talk about any altcoin, but you guys know I talk about Ethereum here and there, and also I'm known for calling Chainlink in 2018, so it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Ethereum right now is in a nice structure. I'm not going to say it. I promised myself I wouldn't say it, but it is looking like an exponential trend. I'll just call it that. I won't say, well, I guess I'll say it. It's a parabolic. I don't know what just happened, but I think we got censored. I'm not going to do a full breakdown analysis on this. You guys can do that yourselves. At this point, you should be experts on analyzing parabolic trends. You don't really need me to do it anymore. Wait, I just said the word. Whoops. Anyway, Ethereum is seeing a nice trend. And we have the weekly RSI structure, which is showing a major uptrend since also June of 2022. Just like Bitcoin, we were talking about this same type of setup here on the weekly. These larger timescale RSI breakouts, breakdowns, support bounces, I mean, they have a very high hit rate. On the weekly, back in January of 2023, Ethereum broke above this RSI resistance. Price began to trend up and break out. Over here in October of 2023, when we broke above that RSI resistance, price once again also began breaking resistance. And right now where we are, we're actually getting really tight with this resistance. We're squeezing. We're not hitting higher highs on the RSI. We're not breaking above previous highs or breaking the resistance yet. We do have a higher low, and we are coming up on the support. And we are really close to this resistance. So if we do end up snapping above that resistance line, with all this good fundamental news for Ethereum, the fact that we are in an exponential trend, this could rapidly give us a nice bounce. In fact, Ethereum at the moment is starting to get close to seeing a green weekly candle. We might be looking at a possible hammer candle for Ethereum on this weekly. And what do I mean by that? That is something like this candle here. All these lower levels just get scooped up into the close. And that is what we may be looking for here this week, if I had to take a guess. And now let's take a step back and discuss the dynamics of the market. We've sort of set the picture here for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is breaking the parabolic trend, but still creating higher lows, maybe looking for a longer term consolidation. And Ethereum is looking at an exponential trend, possibly looking for an RSI breakout soon. So what does that mean? The structure is different for these two assets. It means that dominance for Bitcoin is likely going to come down. This is the monthly chart for Bitcoin dominance, which stems back to 2016 on the top left, 2016 all the way here to 2024. You can see that Bitcoin dominance is on a long-term macro downtrend. The crypto market continues to expand. There's new innovation. There's a lot of market share to take up with all these new ideas. So Bitcoin dominance is on a long-term downtrend. The blockchain industry is set for major growth in all areas. And as they say, the trend is your friend until the end of the trend. It's increasingly more likely as time goes on that we start to see alt season kick in. We're starting to see those dynamics show up in the market. And usually when you break support, that is where the altcoin season begins. And we are right around that zone right now. Also, the MACD on the monthly is a very telling sign. In terms of consecutive monthly MACD histograms showing negative momentum building, we're currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th month. On the 7th or 8th month in the last cycle, that's where we broke the trend line. And we're at the 8th month right now, about to break the trend line. If you ask me, that's what it's looking like. And that should be the initiation of alt season. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that your alts just go straight up in a straight line. There's always volatility. There's always going to be multiple moments where you feel like all is lost, it's over, right? I'm sure the same thing happened back here. And it's not just in the charts, guys. It's also in the news, in the fundamentals. We're starting to see it happen. And this is not bad for Bitcoin. If there's any Bitcoin maxis that are still watching this video after me talking about Ethereum, it's not bad for Bitcoin when altcoins gain dominance. Like 2017, the left side of the screen, altcoins are gaining dominance. Bitcoin dominance is plummeting. And the Bitcoin price is going to the moon. So the same thing goes for 2021. We were going up while the altcoins right here, I'm going to mark it yellow. That's where the altcoins began to gain tons of dominance, and Bitcoin's ripping to the upside and also bouncing into another new all-time high at 69,000 right here. How is that possible? Why does that happen? It's because the altcoins gain dominance when interest in crypto is at its highest. When the most money is flowing into Bitcoin and the entire industry, altcoins are going up. Bitcoin's going up when altcoins are gaining dominance. That just means interest is high. People are just buying everything. And they're buying Bitcoin. What alt season really is just an indicator for how much interest there is in crypto. So it's good for everybody, guys. It's good for everybody. I hope this all makes sense. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter and also sign up for Kraken Pro using that link below. This is the platform right here that you guys are seeing me use while I was analyzing Bitcoin and Ethereum. But be sure to check out the Patreon if the altcoins, that kind of thing interests you. Click that link below. And I will see you guys in the next video.